Hi, sweeties. How are you doing? Welcome to Naya. Sim, thank you so much for the support. Hope you all are doing great. I am sure you all may have heard about the woman who is behind it. Futuro, 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 futuro. I will but Donald Trump, right? So, like, if anybody tells me in my sleep that that woman's husband was undocumented, I will not believe it because the gods she has to sing that song. She sang it like a citizen, that her entire family or a citizen, only to find out that the husband is not. And guess what? The husband has been deported, and she is out there screaming and shouting and crying out loud. And I am asking, how ignorant could you be? See, this man's number one policy was to deport you people. So what were you thinking? Because you sang the song, the man was not going to deport you. Or like he said, he was going to deport the criminals. I don't understand. How am I supposed to know you are not a criminal or your husband is not? Right? And now she is screaming and being mad. See, I don't know how to explain to these people that the fact that they are not aware, it's very dangerous, because you cannot be, sincerely speaking, you cannot be a person of color in the United States and you are not woke. You are looking for trouble. And the trouble you are looking for, you definitely will find it. Now she already found what she was looking for. I am sure her body will relax now. And I hope they do not repeat this mistake. Let's get into this video.
Sorry, but I'm not sorry. So you mean to tell me that the women who helped rally so many of those Cuban American votes, so many of those Latino votes, singing that song, the I will vote Donald Trump, you mean to tell me that her husband was detained by ICE immediately after not receiving or not getting approval after his immigration meeting? They were waiting for him right outside of the office. They detained him right as soon as he exited the office. And they placed him on expedited removal from the United States. What a betrayal. If only there was a group of people that was trying to tell you guys not to do that. If only there was a group of people trying to tell you guys not to vote for that man. But you didn't care. Instead, you went and campaigned for that man. I will vote Donald Trump. You sang that song proudly with your entire chest. And now, it's not even just her husband, y'all. They saying that it's other family members that have gotten detained. They are literally ripping her family apart, member by member, literally. And the fact that they're not even giving you any time to be able to say your goodbyes, they immediately detained him as soon as he walked out of that meeting. As soon as he did not receive approval for his immigration status, they immediately detained him. And she's literally on CBS News crying her eyes out. But it's like, why are you crying, Janet? Just sing. I will vote Donald Trump. You should be happy. This is what you voted for. You literally getting what you voted for. You voted for this. Why are you crying? And in case y'all don't know what I'm talking about, it's right here. There's actually multiple documentations, articles. There's even the video on CBS News. And as stated, Janet Correa's husband, unnamed in most reports, has been navigating through the legal labyrinth of the U.S. immigration for years. He's done everything right. No crimes, no slip-ups, just back-breaking work to build a life. But his case was dismissed in court. ICE agents were waiting in the hallway, no warning, no second chances. Expedited removal. Just like that. But I don't want nobody feeling bad for Janet. Do not feel bad for Janet. Maybe feel bad if they have children because they're separating a family. Maybe even feel bad for the husband. I don't know. But to be honest, you saw your wife was doing this. You should have told her and reminded her of your legal status. Excuse me, baby. You remember, I'm currently fighting to get mine. Maybe not do this. Oh well, too bad. Don't feel sorry for her, because I don't. Remember, this is Janet. Don't be fazed by the tears.
At the 333 Miami Avenue Federal Court building. Janet Correa's husband was detained this week. According to her immigration lawyer, he has already been placed on expedite removal.
That's unfair. It was only fair when it was happening to black people. I don't know how I'm going to say that to my mom. So yeah, don't feel bad for Janet. Because Janet got exactly what Janet voted for. Janet got exactly what Janet voted and sang for. I don't know why she's crying. Maybe she should try singing her song. She looked really happy when she was doing that.
For Trump. Now let's take a look at Janet's career. That song, it's a buzzing song on the internet. I will vote for Donald Trump. Okay, you're gonna vote for Donald Trump. Now your husband got detained and is an expedited deportation up out of here. Out of the United States of America. Okay, back to Cuba. Just like that Cuban rapper, El Funky. You Cubans do not learn. You're not learning. Okay? Look what racists did to black people in America and Native Indians. Look what they did to those group of people. But you thought you were different because you have a lighter skin complexion. So you were banking on the fact that, well, I have a lighter complexion, so Trump won't mess with me and my peoples. Wrong. You're dead wrong. You see? See, a racist will see immigrants in one pile. It don't matter, unless you're like Afrikaners and you look exactly like them, they won't see you different. I promise you. They look at you as the same group of people. My complexion, Cuban complexion, Venezuelan, whatever you are. That's how they look at you. They see you as that, and you cannot change that perception in their mind. No matter if you make a million songs, right, and sing, I will vote for Donald Trump. It don't matter. It's not going to change their perception about you. You could be a rapper like the Cuban rapper El Funky. It doesn't change anything. Now it's the backstabbing part for me, because a lot of these Cubans, right, and other nationalities also were granted their temporary protective status by a democratic government in the United States of America. And instead of support those who supported them, what they did was stab the Democrats in the back and go ahead and supported MAGA. Of all other, it's one thing to be supporting a Republican government, but you supported MAGA, a known racist organization. You understand what I'm saying? You saw this 2016, 2020. MAGA is a known racist organization. They like no immigrants. It don't matter where you're from and who you are. The lighter complexion of your skin is not going to give you a pass, because they have one agenda, and it's to get people of color up out of here. Can't you see that? Right? Look how many people they're grabbing up off these streets. Now ask yourself this question. What if there weren't citizens in America who are fighting this battle with MAGA? Imagine what they would do if there weren't any courts in place, like if there weren't a Supreme Court and certain types of laws that they have to obey, even though they're barely doing that, right? They're really doing anything they want. How in your right mind can you be an immigrant and support MAGA? They don't like you. They don't want you here. So that's the reason why you see the celebration of a lot of people on the internet, and you can't blame them because they warned you guys. You can't blame them for celebrating these people who publicly outrighted supported MAGA, and now it's coming to bite them in the ass, getting their loved ones out of here, send them back to Cuba, where they will probably be registered in Cuba as trying to overthrow the Cuban government. Right? It's going to happen. Do not blame these people who are celebrating. Keep singing that song. I will vote for Donald Trump. It ain't going to work out for you. I'm telling you. Bang.
You were singing all that mess, talking about I will vote for Donald Trump. And now you're screaming, shouting, acting like we're supposed to give a damn about your husband being deported after you were singing, talking about I love my freedom. But your man ain't free no more, is he? Like we're supposed to have to give. What Who said that?
You know, I've never seen a song give you instant karma more than I will vote for Donald Trump. Particularly for the singer of this song, one Janet Correa. If you type in, I will vote for Donald Trump, you'll see that song, right? All right. The woman singing, doing the beautiful, I will vote for Donald Trump. Her. Why did ICE detain her husband and he's already on a list for deportation? I say, God damn. I say, God damn. I ain't seen a song fuck you up that bad since that one time the dude snitched about all the murders he did in a song and then got arrested and sent to prison for the shit. I don't even remember who the fuck it was. But I do know for a fact he had like confessed to like 3 or 4 murders in a rap song, and then them cops came and got him from 3 or 4 murders. His ass did time. Like you literally can't even make that up. You can't make that up. You cannot make that up. You out here going, oh my God, I will vote for Donald Trump. And God said, a word? For real? Deportation. Like, yo. Like, hey, yo. Hey, yo, this your mans? No, ICE was really like, hey, Janet, vote for Donald Trump. Hey, this your mans? That's your mans? Because he gone. Like, that's nasty work, boy. But it goes to show you, some people don't believe fat meat grease until your ass get popped. You standing next to a stove with hot bologna in it, and it's bubbling up, and this shit starts popping up. You're like, oh, it's bologna. It can't hurt me. And then that shit pop you on your fucking skin. You like, shit. That's why you don't do it naked. But I digress. You don't cook naked. Especially hot bologna. All I'm saying. But anywho. That song is going to be, long after this administration's over, long after it's over, that song is going to haunt that fucking woman forever. They'll be playing that shit at her funeral. And then she was out front of the goddamn ICE detention center screaming. The fuck was you screaming about? You, I will vote for Donald Trump. It wasn't me. I'm serious, man. I ain't never seen a song that will haunt that woman for as long as she walks this earth. And then shortly after she's walking this earth. They're going to be playing that goddamn song for every time she goes someplace. Like, she can stay off of social media forever. I don't know if she's on it or not. And here's the crazy part. Here's the part I need y'all to understand before y'all think I'm picking on a Cuban woman. I am not. That's other Cuban people. Other people that speak Spanish are picking on her ass. Type the song in. Type the song in. I went down a rabbit hole featuring Spanish language that I did not understand, but I understood the sentiment of the song, of the people that were speaking. I didn't understand the goddamn word they were saying, but I damn sure understood them sentiments. Basically, it amounted to, bitch, you fucked around and now you're finding out, ain't you? All of it in Spanish. I went down the rabbit hole yesterday. I went down le rabbit hole yesterday. Boy, that song is going to bite her. It done bit both her booty cheeks. And she's losing one. Like, the bite was so severe that, gangrene done set in. They're going to have to remove that ass cheek. Oof. And I'm talking about, she sung that song in October. Here it is, June, and her man gone. that motherfucking Karma was one of the people in the background singing. Karma's like, oh, yeah, you'll vote for him. Watch what happens, bitch. I'm so serious. A song has never aged like hot milk in a hot milk sitting next to a tuna fish sandwich in a Mercury Grand Marquis that's been sitting in the junkyard for 10 years. Nothing has aged that quickly and that badly. Yo. Like, god damn. And that's why she's not getting the sympathy that she thinks she should get. That's why. And it ain't even, again, it ain't from the outside communities. It's from the Cuban and Spanish speaking communities are looking at her like, now what have we learned, bitch? I mean, god damn. Woo. I saw one, and I again, I didn't understand the language. But basically what it amounted to was that song should have been I Will Vote for Kamala Harris, because y'all had the MAGA hats on. Y'all was on the yacht with the video. Y'all were doing the live. And then y'all talking about we want to be so loud that Donald Trump can hear us. Oh, he heard you all right. He heard Spanish accent. He's like, you gotta go. No, it wasn't him. Because you know he has rotted banana pudding for brains. No, that was Stephen Miller. Yeah, you'll vote for Donald Trump. And then I will deport you. Renfield. Y'all out here singing, I will vote for Donald Trump. And Stephen Miller like, and I will deport your ass. Dun, 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 dun. Like, he was... Boy, I know she want to take that song back so bad. I know she does. Every morning she wake up and go, please, vote for Donald Trump. And now she got to wake up alone because her man ain't next to her. Never has a song aged badly or as bad as that one. Listen, that whole group, I know for a fact they probably run around here trying to copyright strike so that nobody ever hears that shit again. God damn.
I cannot believe that Donald Trump would do this. Have you seen this? I will vote for Donald Trump. Hold on a second. I have to screenshot this. I found a side-by-side that someone made. I'm sorry. Those do not look like the same people to me. Who sang that song anyway? It turns out the name of the band is Los Tres de la Habana. And their own website, okay, says the singer's name is Ana Paz. Muy interesante. Not Janet Correa. And oh, look, they even mentioned the Trump song on their website. It's almost like maybe, just maybe, that's not actually her. Oh, look, Miami NBC said the woman's name isn't even Janet. It's Janet. It's Janet. And again, not her. Ladies and gentlemen, the educated party is making this go viral. I didn't just see it here. I saw it on X. It's on Facebook when I was looking for the person's name who was the singer. It came up on Facebook, here, Instagram, YouTube, and it's got views, retweets, reposts like crazy. Not one of those people looked to see who the actual singer is and believed it when they looked nothing. They looked nothing alike. I mean, literally, what made me initially do this wasn't the fact that it was a person who sang at Trump's rally. It was the fact that they looked nothing alike. None of you even tried. You didn't even try. This is exactly why you live in an echo chamber and you do believe propaganda. And you guys spread it like nobody's business without doing any research whatsoever. You will never, ever catch me on here posting about something without giving receipts. I can't stand it, even when the right does it, because you need receipts to prove what you're saying. Otherwise, why do you believe people just like that? It's 2025. You have a computer in your hand. In your hand. It took me 3 minutes. In your hand. You can ask AI, who sings the Hispanic Vote Donald Trump song? And then you'd get the answer. That's what I did. It took me 3 minutes. I got the answer, went to the website, looked at her name. I don't even think it took 3 minutes. That's how easy it is. It took me longer to collect the photos and to screenshot and stuff like that than it was to do any of that. And they look nothing alike, yet you're spreading it. What is going on? You guys, it takes 2 seconds. It's not that hard to actually look something up. I promise you, it's so easy in today's society. I used to be a never Trumper. You may have seen my video because it's gone semi-viral, at least viral for me, where I say that in 2016, I cried when Trump was elected. Like literally, we used to make jokes about Trump for president and because it was so ludicrous. And now I support him fully. Because I stopped, I got out of the echo chamber, and I actually looked into it myself. And it completely changed my perspective. Maybe, just maybe, you should try it. My name is Crystal. I watch press conferences all day long, even when it's just the UN continually talking about Iran and Israel for you, so you do not have to. So make sure you like, follow, and share this video because this is going viral today and it's like so far from true. Why do people fall for this? This is AI. I don't get it.
All right, hello. Y'all get 2 for 1 today because I'm gonna tell y'all something. I was in here doing my workout because 1, it's cancer season. I'm a Cancerian. A lot of Leo in the chart. That's why you get steamed with me. But I just found out that singer, I will vote for Donald Trump, her husband just got expedited back to Cuba. Sure did. Just got expedited back. And I'm gonna tell y'all something. The reason why I feel some kind of way about, if you ever see me really getting on Latinos, it is because at a time I do identify with the fact that I have Spanish ancestors. You can see it in the name. I'm not going to get rid of that. That's in the blood. Can't do nothing about it but acknowledge the story as to how it got there. So I look at race very differently. In America, because a lot of the thinking is more 13 colonies based, they don't really think about it from a Louisiana Purchase perspective or a Spanish territories perspective of Louisiana and the rest of the United States, right? We rarely get into that. You would get into more of that probably if you were on the West Coast or if you were in Puerto Rico or something like that. But for somebody like me, my ancestors are literally here because my 6th great-grandfather, his name was Don Manuel Garcia de Tejada, right? Came from Castile, Spain, and he came to Natchez, Mississippi. And parts of the Tejada family actually went to parts of the Caribbean. So a lot of my roots are Dominican, Cuban, Puerto Rican. Again, Dominican, Cuban, Puerto Rican. And I had no idea that this was really a thing until I got genetically tested and we started going through my bloodline, right? So I am very sensitive to Latinos that I will perceive as white because I know that they are perceived as white. They're not me. And just knowing that from a Creole perspective, it's different. Right? So I think a lot of people, when they look at the Latinos, they'll say like, well, they're not white people. Well, yeah, according to a North American Anglo-Saxon perspective, they would not be considered white. Even in Europe, those very Spaniards are at the bottom. The Portuguese and the Spanish are at the bottom of those systems. And they had their own thing. And they were very brutal people. And why I am getting on this woman that was singing, I will vote for Donald Trump, right? is she is an example of those white Cubans that were allowed to come here because they couldn't stand Fidel. Now, I'm not a person who is going to say that communism is a thing. That's not me. I am a left-leaning person. I am not a communist-thinking person. I am more so left-center in my thinking. But for her to get it like this, none of them are safe. And for you, supposedly a Cuban activist, Janet, how could you sit there and be an activist, but you didn't read no policies? And I'll make this last point. I said this before. It's because I am a child of Orisha. And you look at the salsa music that she was playing, and you don't know which Orisha you called down in that music. It's her soul that's the problem. It's not what she looks like. It's your mind and your soul. Because guess what? Had this been somebody else, would you really be okay with it? You probably would.
Deadass, this song is kind of a bop. And I just discovered today that they made a music video, guys. Ay, 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 I will vote. Yo voy a votar por Donald Trump.
Yo voy a votar por Donald Trump. Déjate ir. Vote for Donald Trump. I love my freedom. I will vote for Donald Trump. Pero que dura Melania.
This just aged so badly, but I think because we're all posting it so much and I'm hearing it so much, random times throughout the day, I'll be like, I will vote for Donald Trump. I will vote for Donald Trump.
I'm about to show y'all the best case of fuck around and find out that you have ever seen. Watch this. Say hi to Janet Correa. Her husband just got deported a few weeks ago after leaving a legal immigration appointment down in Florida. And let's see what she was doing leading up to last November's election. I mean, I hate to laugh, but I mean, you're out there doing that. You obviously don't care if it's going to happen to other people.
This is all I got from this video. Even if they put copyright strike on it, I'm sure that song will continue. The fact that I don't know, but each time I hear that song, I don't know what comes to my mind. I just laugh so hard. Like, how did they? Don't know. I am trying to get a moment to start this video because the song is just like playing all over. Sincerely speaking, sometimes I would just like be at work and what I will be hearing is, like it comes to me like a song this time around. That is how bad it is. The song is going to haunt this woman for so long. And I am sure she's not in a good state of mind, because if she is in the first thing she would have done is copyright, because the song is like literally everywhere at this point in time. See, let me say something about this video, and that is sometimes some certain things we do in life they all have consequences, and this one is also one of the consequences she is facing. Now let me ask this, because each time I sit down, I found out that the only people that I have seen so far that knew that literally majority of the people around them, right, are undocumented and still went ahead to vote against their own interest. I don't know if you understand what I am saying. Like, how are you living with your husband? You have a husband, right, that is undocumented. Or maybe does it mean that they did not know that this man said he was going to deport, or they did not heard anything about the deportation? Like, I don't know, but it's in kind of, I feel like it's unreal for somebody to know that something is going to affect someone very dear and like, very dear to him or to her. And the person insists, like, still went to vote for the person. Just like the girl that voted against the father. It's a mother that voted against the child and children. I've been trying to wrap my head around it. And the only thing I feel is that this is the most stupidest, if there is anything, like the most stupidest, pardon my English, I know. The stupidest something I've ever seen or heard in a long time. Because, like, I thought you protect your peace, protect your territory, and all. So what are you protecting? So with all these things going around, you all still have the audacity to still continue to call black people out and telling them that you all know how to stick together. Do you know what it means to stick together? Let me tell you what it means to stick together. That black people, 92% pulled out and 80% pulled out. That is what I call stick together. I don't believe in online stick together. You all do not believe that was possible. You all do not believe it was going to happen. But it happened. Black men pulled up. Black women pulled up. Right? See, for me, you have no idea the biggest flex anyone can ever say. And I am so proud. So next time you want to tell us how you are in unity, I want you to go back to your own community and see what it's going on. And next time you try to, look for a way to gaslight my people, I also want you to know that you all knew what was going on in your community and still voted against your own interest, dragged black people into it, and refused to take accountability and responsibility for everything that happened. Yeah, you heard me right. So next time you want to black people did, I want you to go and listen to I Will Bold. Like, so, yeah, that is what I have to tell you people. Because some of you think, what's that called? Manna is going to fall from heaven. But you are your own manna. I am my own manna. It is the way you start your own manna that will help other people to send more manna to you. Right? Manna it cannot fall from heaven. You had all that opportunity to rewrite a story. I don't know. See, forget that sometimes I think I will vote for Donald Trump. Right? It's kind of funny. I am not going to lie. Very funny. But look at it from the other round. It is not funny that you had all the opportunity, everything it takes to rewrite your message, to rewrite what is going on with you and your family, and you all messed it up. May I not be the reason why some certain things will mess up on my watch or on my care, especially when I have all it takes to rewrite the message or to rewrite the narrative or anything, because they had all the chance, the platform and everything. They still misuse it. So I don't know. You are absolutely going to face the consequences, because I cannot face the consequences on your behalf. And enough of you people calling black people out. And some of you thinking black people are immigrant and all that. Unfortunately, black people are in their own country. Nothing is happening to them. If there are people that something will happen to, will be black immigrants, not black Americans. So get it straight. Maybe the reason why you all voted was because, or some people are saying, after us, they are coming for you. Coming for who? Coming for who? How are they coming for them? And I heard that they said that I heard one of them said that they have been coming for you. So you all knew that they've been coming for black people. You will never speak on it. But when you all have problem, you want black people to come and speak up for you, when you will never, ever speak up on what is going on in that community. This tells a whole lot. And I hope, like I keep saying, this is a very teachable. I am not trying to chastise anybody. The only time I am going to chastise people is when they try to drag black people into something that does not concern them. I hope this is also a very teachable moment for everybody. For them, most especially, because some of them are crazy. Maybe when this one is over, they will forget it. The same way see, if these people they forgot what happened in Florida 2 years ago. 2 years ago, or 2 years plus now. For those that remember, I am sure you all knew, and they were also the ones that voted for. It is also them that voted for Ron DeSantis that also chased them away. If you all did not learn then, I hope you learn none. But if you did not learn none, forget it. You can never learn. I am not saying it's a curse. It's not. But if you did not learn from what happened, see, your history, your past experiences are a pathway to a light. If you want to make use of it, or it's either you make use of it or you continue to wallow in your ignorance. Bye for now.